New PB, new me.
Oh, you got a new PB.
I did is 20. Well, this one's not right. You gotta do you had 3, save, 2512 is my new PB.
Wow. Good
Wham!
job, Dada.
Thank you, thank you. Nobody tell my wife I choked on Bowser 3.
So long, Bowser.
Bye bye, honey. Bye bye. Bye bye. What's our sum of bet? 2237. That's kind of sick, honestly. That's kind of sick. Let's do a little 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that hack job. Sesame Street character tier list when? Look, we'll see how deep the Sesame Street rabbit hole goes. It might last for like a couple years, but there's a tier list to be made. I mean, there's some, like, Elmo is a top tier Muppet, you know? Cookie Monster, top tier Muppet. A lot of the other Muppets, honestly, I'll just put them on notice right now. Snuffleupagus, what even are you? What are those eyelashes, man? Like, they don't even show Snuffleupagus. They show Snuffleupagus on the show like once every 2 weeks now for like 5 seconds. Because they know, they're like, he's part of the canon, but at the same time, like, the kids will be like scared of this guy. Did you know that in the 90s they were gonna do an episode? Probably just throw in a quick restart on that. Yeah, especially now that I hit the pause button. But did you know in the 90s they were gonna do an episode where Snuffy's parents got a divorce? Because Sesame Street does that. Like, it's not just like a kids' television show where, like, monster trucks race or something like that. Things happen on the show, like, people move away or, like, they get sick and stuff like that. And they try to teach kids how to, like, you know, deal with serious issues by, like, not being, like, super, like, a very special episode of Sesame Street, but, like, you know what I mean. They try to go through real things. Like, you know how fucked up America got in 2020? There were like 6 months of Sesame Street episodes in a row where like every single episode was like, don't be racist. What do we do when we see someone who looks different? We give them a great big hug. Like the year was so messed up. Even Sesame Street had to step in. They were like, we're gonna fix this from the ground up, okay? But it sounds like a funny story, but actually it's kind of like a story about how Sesame Street has like the best intentions of their viewers, who are obviously mostly children, in mind. They made the episode where like Snuffy's parents get divorced. Then they showed it to like test audiences full of kids, and they did like focus group testing, and they found that the kids like did not understand at all. They were like, you know, like the 70% of children felt like if their parents got divorced, despite what they saw in the episode, they would feel like it's their fault. And then Sesame Street said, you know what, like, we put all the work into this episode, you know, it's like weeks or months of labor, but it would be irresponsible to release it. So they just canned it. That's admirable, man. You know. Look at that. Ooh. Love to see it. Good on them. He's cracked? Your bomb clip's admirable. Oh, thank you. You're breathtaking. So true. Why are your splits some of best? What the hell? That's I go compare against, right? He's done it. Saved. Almost like PBS is a non-profit. Dude, I gotta tell you though, like, America's built different, man. Even your non-profits have ads in front of them. Like before Sesame Street, if you watch it on PBS Kids, you have to watch an ad for like Beaches Resorts. Because Beaches loves children, unlike all the other places where you could possibly spend your money on accommodations while traveling. And then like, this episode is brought to you by Johnson & Johnson, who makes Pedialyte. And then like, you know, I'm not like a hater. At least they put them at the start of the episode instead of like interspersed. And I will say, like, so in Canada, the episodes air on Treehouse. There are still ads, so they do, like, this episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by, like, you know, the Paw Patrol Powerhouse or something like that. But it's literally, like, 15 seconds. The PBS ones are, like, 4 minutes long. Okay, that one we knew it wasn't gonna work. You got me there. I guess not-for-profit doesn't mean, like, doesn't cost money to run, but I thought it was brought by viewers like me. Johnson & Johnson, they're not a viewer like me. They're a publicly traded company with a sick dividend. Okay. Send it. Good recovery. Good recovery. It's a solid Womps right now, quite honestly. Legally, they are private citizens. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, you know, if businesses are people in the eyes of like some tax legislation, then you're not going to like where this goes. And that's why I have to say it. Then there should be Yelp for private citizens. Like, I think that there should be, like, a database, and by should, I mean maybe, but, like, a database of, like, customers, so you could, like, when somebody emails you and is like, hey, I'm looking for an auto body shop to do some work on my car, before you take on the contract, you could go look at this customer and be like, oh, they've got, like, a 1.6 out of 5, constantly say one thing, they're late, they try to negotiate the price down at the last minute after signing the deal. Like, you know what I mean? And be like, you know what? We've decided that you're not a great fit for our business right now. Maybe you'd be interested in going to the Jiffy Lube instead. Black Mirror did it? Yo, let me tell you something though. Black Mirror is not real life. So, like, again, as always, when people are like, they tried that on Black Mirror. I'm like, Black Mirror is a show, it's a fiction. Just do it like they did it on Black Mirror, but with no negative consequences. Just make it, like, good. Instead of bad. It's just that easy. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know. I think you guys, you're just haters, honestly. You don't see the Web3 vision the way I do. Instead of thinking about what could go wrong, just think about, like, what could go right. You know, one thing that would go right is, like, places would be a lot less busy. Here we go. Great run so far. Nothing wrong with this. The bit is too real? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Did he get Lakitu split? No, it's not possible. They patched it recently. Yeah, they probably shouldn't do it, but like I know it would be bad for some people, for sure, and some of that would probably be for unfair reasons. I guess what I'm trying to say instead is, like, I would have at least a 4.5. Like, I don't think it would affect me at all. I'm a great customer. Oh, crap. Never mind. Dude, I hate when you drop the baby and then, like, you haven't seen it here in a while because we're cracked. But there's been a lot of circumstances where, like, I've hit a tree while flying with the baby, and then Mario literally just enters his divorced dad phase and pops out a wingsuit and starts flying. Like, it's not like he's, he doesn't go like, oh no! He just goes like, alright, I guess I'm into extreme sports now. please. I didn't know if we were gonna make that one, honestly. He's insane. He's an insane gamer. What if you had one bad take and you got -2 out of a Subway sandwich? Dude, I had a moment at Subway. I was losing my mind. I ordered 2 sandwiches on the app, okay? I go to the store. I'm waiting in line because there's only like one person working. I've done it before, okay? So I go, you just wait for like when they finish that sandwich. And then they go, what can I get you? And you go, oh, I have a mobile order for Ryan, right? While I was waiting in line, the guy says, I'll be there with you in 1 second. Another guy walks into the store, full speed, walks up to the cash register, completely circumventing the etiquette of Subway, where you line up on the other side first. You don't go to the cash register to get served at Subway. You go to where they have the breads. And then he says, oh, mobile order for blah, blah, blah. I didn't know his name. I don't care to know it, honestly. I hope I never see him again. And then the guy, the worker, you know, the worker, he was probably like, 17, 18 years old. He's just trying to get through the day. The worker was like, oh, yeah, it's right over here, and gave him his sandwich. Like, he cut in line. That's how they do mobile orders? Not in my experience. So anyway, I give him a 1 star. Never going back. Does nobody see how messed up that is? It's... Oh, please. Oh, no. That's the thing that separates us from the beasts. They have a rack for pickup. They have a rack for pickup as well here, but they never put the sandwiches on the rack. And I think it's just, that's city living, man. Because, like, it would be the perfect crime to just walk in and be like, yoink. There we go. I will say, like, well, we're still up here. I'm not sweating it. I thought you were boycotting Subway. This is your first stream in a couple years. Happy to be back. You missed a lot of stuff, man. You missed a lot of stuff. We've had some arcs since like 2016. I'm almost jealous of you that you get to, experience all that content for the first time. But Starbucks needs a better way to handle the order system, man. Because, like, people be ordering... I know they have names, okay? Like, on the cups. That's a good solution. But not every Starbucks seems to do the name thing. Sometimes they still have baristas who go, like, grande latte with oat milk, and then, like, 8 people step forward. Because, they're all ordering the same thing. We gotta work on this as a society. You gotta adhere to the name situation. He's amazing. Use the mobile app. I'm honestly pissed off at the mobile app, and I know that this is like a very... It's not a boomer take. If anything, it's actually... I think it might be like a Gen A thing. Like, I think it's one level past Gen Z. But I think it's fucked up that the mobile app that I downloaded to make my life more convenient is serving me advertisements for a establishment I already like to visit. I like the app. The Starbucks app is goated for convenience. I just wish, like, maybe this makes me like a I don't even know what it makes me, like a doomsday prepper or something. But I went to the bathroom one time, and as soon as I looked at my phone, it gave me a push notification that was like, you can get 6 extra stars if you order a dessert treat today. And I don't know if I've been back to Starbucks since. Like, I did not download the app to serve me advertisements. I downloaded the app so, like, I don't have to go into the store to order my coffee. Oh, no. What do you do? Yeah, if you die, you respawn in the pyramid. I think we still try this. It's still good tech. We'll probably be like a minute down. It would have been faster to die. Yeah, until I respawn in the period or in the pyramid. You don't want to respawn there. And then you know, then I had to exit the course anyway, making you down by 45 seconds. Yeah, yahoo. Cracked. Okay. 30 seconds. There's something there. What prevents people from stealing out of the to-go rack at Chipotle? I mean, I don't know. It depends, like... I think there's different ways to think about it, right? What prevents... On a systemic level, what prevents people from stealing out of the rack? Probably nothing. I don't think they have a security guard there validating things. You know, humanity, like, and some civility, and, you know, like, that is more like, you know, what probably prevents people is, like, the fact that a lot of people out there would like to think that they're good people who wouldn't do something like that is probably the answer. But I'll tell you, I'm way less paranoid that someone is gonna steal my order, like, maliciously, than what I'm sure is actually responsible for this in like 90% of cases, which is somebody just walking up, not even reading, assuming that a sandwich is theirs because they think they have like ESP and can just look into the bag and know what's inside of it just by its shape, and being like, oh, and then I gotta be like, oh, hey, I think you have my sandwich. And they're like, no, you think I can't read? And then I'm like, well, what does the sandwich say? And they're like, oh, Ryan. What's your name? Benedict. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. I could have sworn it said Benedict. I didn't look or anything, but I could have sworn. Like, I think most food theft that happens at like a Starbucks or like a counter service place with a similar order style is probably just due to people like, honestly, you know the people, they have Bluetooth earbuds in 100% of the time, just talking about fucking nothing. And then, like, as soon as... It doesn't matter what the barista says. They could say, like, piece of shit, ready for asshole? And then they're like, oh, that's mine. You don't know that. Maybe I ordered a piece of shit. Come on, bro. This isn't a Tuscan Thai tuna wrap, okay? This is a Cuban sandwich. You know you didn't get the Cubano. You got the Thai tuna wrap. Not bad. 24 seconds. It just sucks that we went in the pyramid. That's like the only problem. Everything else is good. I mean, we're kind of cracked today. You knew that was coming. Right next to the door. That's the way you gotta catch Mips, man. Like, it's better this way instead of trying to get him in the corner. Oh, I thought that was it, man. I thought that was it. Happens all the time. Used to work at Starbucks. Yeah, people, they don't... Nobody... Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but not everybody treats the order queue with the decorum that I do. I mute whatever I'm listening to on my earbuds. I know what I ordered. And then I even build in contingencies. I'm like, oh, if I see somebody that... If they call out my drink, but I see that one of the 3 people who was in front of me in line grabs it, that's fine. Because they probably ordered the same thing. Because I got like a grande cold brew or something like that. But like so many other people are like... And then I was like... And he was like, really? And I was like, on New Year's Eve you would do that shit to me? And then they're like... As soon as like a cup comes out, they're like, oh, there's 20 other people in the restaurant. But that's probably for me. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. What did you order? Oh, I ordered a rainbow unicorn frappuccino. Oh, well, you're holding like a nitro cold brew right now. I don't think that's yours, just to be honest. Oh, my bad. Also, fuck you. Mips, you're making life real hard for me right now, okay? There we go. From cracked to not cracked? Damn, she really said that? I mean, most of this happens in my head. Like, let's be honest. These are real stories in the sense that I really experienced them, but psychically, not actually like they didn't manifest into reality, but I felt like I lived them because I imagined them so vividly. Now this is swimming. That one on the bus was real, though. Genuinely. Please. Okay, that was half cracked, half busted, but that's okay. Can you just get out of the water, Mario? Oh, it's a bit spooky, huh? Dum. We're gonna be behind. I totally watch Judge Lion. That's kind of what like React Court is. I guess now that I'm like better, I could talk about bringing React Court back. It's just like it's hard to maintain that kind of like anger for 2 hours when you're like in and out of like infectious diseases over and over. It would have set back my convalescence a little bit. Okay, don't forget about Justin's trick. What the heck? What the heck is this, man? Justin's trick. Okay, little time save, perhaps, still. Someone did link me to, like, I don't know if React Court is still around, but if it is, you gotta react to this one. And it had everything. It was like me, 52, and my girlfriend, 21, want to get married. We don't have a good relationship with her parents because I'm their age. Also, we want it to be a completely child-free wedding, but her family is so selfish. They have kids, and they're like, we can't come to the wedding if we can't bring our kids. So everybody's mad at me, but I just don't want my day of romance to be ruined by seeing a child having fun at all. I don't want to pay for some kids, like, you know, salmon dinner. That's ridiculous. It's really got everything. Okay, this time we have not nailed this grab yet. Gifted. Dude, my rotations are all messed up today. I mean, I'll say what I always say. Like, I didn't leave this in a reply because I don't want to... You have to be careful replying to things on Twitter. That's where you get into trouble. Like, 100 people are like, this is about me. And then they, you know, introduce their own delusions into it. But, help. You can have a child-free wedding if you want. Like, it's your wedding, legitimately. But, like, here's the catch. I have a kid. I'm not gonna be mad if you have a child-free wedding, but you also don't get the right to be mad if I'm like, hey, I can't come to your wedding, because I can't bring my kid. Like, I would rather, no offense, I'd rather spend my Saturday, like, with my child and also not have to pay a babysitter than, you know, come watch you get married for the 3rd time. As long as everybody's on the same page, that, like, okay, you know, you can't bring your kid, but also I won't be mad if you can't come because you can't bring your kid. That's totally fine. It's only, they think that the problem is, like, they're not gonna come to my wedding because we don't have kids. The actual problem is that, like, I'm mad that they're not gonna come to my wedding. Just get over it, you know. Okay, I have dreamed a dream, and now that dream has left me. All right, that was pretty good. I'm in a clock now. I live my life inside of that clock. We're gonna stick with the Morpheus quote. Thanks, Morpheus. I dreamed a dream, and now that... I dreamed a dream, and now that dream has left me. What the fuck? Morpheus insane? Morpheus goated? Morpheus strats incoming. How, bro? How? Anyway, that's my thoughts on child-free weddings. I kind of... It's like a lesser version of, like, the destination wedding. You know, you can have a destination wedding. It's parts of destination weddings sound lovely, you know? You get to mix a trip in with, like, a social gathering. You know, you get married in a beautiful location or whatever. But then if somebody's like, yeah, I don't really want to spend, like, you know, $1,300 to come to your wedding, I would be like, you know what? That's extremely fair. Congratulations on having your priorities in life. That's fairing, yeah. That's fair, that's fair. I think, honestly, like, this is maybe an oversimplification. I think a lot of problems on Am I the Asshole just stem from people that are afraid that, or perhaps unable, or just not good at giving up control in, like, certain aspects of their life. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know, you just gotta accept that other people have, like, you know... Don't get me wrong, there are situations where they're the asshole or another person is the asshole. But there's also situations where it's like, hey, I disagree with someone on something, and they refuse to accept that I'm right. Am I the asshole? And I'm like, you just gotta accept, you know, you're not the same person. Different people have different priorities in their life. Ever heard about the minimum prices for gifts? I haven't. Except, like, for an engagement ring, I guess, but... I bet there... Is this, like, a situation where there were, like, there's weddings where it's, like, the minimum gift is, like, $250 or something? That's a good throw. Considering I couldn't even see the angle, I'm mad. Like, that was a robbery? Get me up. Get up, Mario. We weren't gonna PB anyway, so, like, that doesn't burn me up too much, but, like, we could have been on our next run by now. Are you kidding me? That looked pretty good, too. Stolen like a to-go Subway order. I was actually, like, more mad that my position in line got stolen. That was not even close. Then I would have been if my sandwich had been taken. Because if my sandwich had been taken, I think I would have just gone to the guy and told him, hey, like, somebody stole my sandwich. Can you make me the same one over again? I'm right by his tail. I'm right by his tail. I'm right by his tail. You hacker, you liar. But, like, if somebody just cuts in front of you in line, what are you gonna do? You know? Like, what are you gonna do? I don't know. 26.55. It's still pretty good. Like, there's no reason to idle too long here. Mobile orders have priority. I was a mobile order, you motherfucker! Yes, update my Sumo best, please. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know. You know what? Why then just take your order? They don't put the orders in the thing. They have the scaffolding for it. They don't put the orders in the thing because people could just walk in and take them, apparently. But you gotta then cut the line. You can't cut. There was no line. I was at the front of the line. The guy made his own line to be like, he didn't even ask. He just assumed that I was behind him for some reason. Probably because he was wearing Versace jeans. Anyway, like, I got over it. But there was one, this was like a month and a half ago. I went to the bakery to buy Kate some macaroons. And then the bakery staff had the audacity to go, "Have you been helped?" And I said, "Oh, no, I haven't yet. I'll take." And then the woman in front of me looked at me and said, "Excuse me, we haven't been helped yet either." And she didn't look at the staff like the staff slighted her. She looked at me like I cut in front of her in line. I was just standing. Oh, that was it too. I was just standing there and I was like, "Okay, you go ahead." I was like, I don't know, it's not, what'd you expect that I don't know if you've been helped or not. People just come into this bakery and go, for like 3 hours. I don't know, oh, there's so much to choose from. What's good here? What do you recommend? I know exactly what I want. I should be in the priority queue, you know? Like, fuck you. Okay, sorry, I'm ready. Here we go. Wow, what's good here? I don't know, you know, fucking everything. It's a sick bakery. Just give me bomb clip. I deserve it. That almost worked. I'm gonna reset. I just didn't like the way it felt, honestly. Take me back. 3, 2, 1, go. They're gonna recommend the thing with the biggest profit margin. I mean, yeah, if they're like, maybe like the owner, maybe. I don't know. I'm not one of those guys who's like a psycho and thinks that, hey, let's go out to the restaurant and pretend like everyone's trying to rip me off, you know? I don't think when I go to the bakery, the staff that was hired like 4 months ago is gonna be like, oh, here's a chance to get him to pay, you know, $6.25 or something that only costs $1.70, you know? I think the waitress is probably, or the server is probably just gonna be like, man, I wish people would stop asking me this fucking question so I could get through the line a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, hey, why don't you take some time to decide and I'm gonna serve the person behind you, okay? Like, it's probably more like that. Oh, don't Yahoo. There we go. You don't think they get paid on commission? Yeah, that's the thing, man. I don't know, like, some people, I mean, we talk about it a lot. So I don't want to, we don't need to get into it unless people are like base +2, but like, people really do, like, look, when you go, you already, if you think that you're paying too much for food when you go to a restaurant, you fucked up when you walked in. You're not gonna, like, get it back by, like, decoding the menu or, like, you know, tricking the waitress or something like that. Like, you already, as soon as you got a table, you lost. Of course you can make it cheaper at home. Are you familiar with, like, the concept of a restaurant? That's, like, what they do. We're not resetting this. This was a clean chain chomp, at least. How is it possible I'm gonna be faster than my previous time? Didn't I bomb clip last time?
Here we go.
I thought I bomb clipped last time. I forgot to split for a bit, maybe. Oh, because it's, yeah, or it's maybe, I don't know. It's my PB, it's my PB, okay. Yeah, the only time I've ever felt like scammed as a customer was when I was 12 and I went to Future Shop and they sold me a $50 USB cable that was gold plated to plug into my printer, which was honestly just criminal, but it was a very valuable lesson. And why I have no nostalgia for Future Shop being purchased by Best Buy. Both stores kind of shitty. But at least at Best Buy, Nobody has tried to sell me a $50 USB cable. Instead, I just simply can't speak to anybody because they're all selling cell phone plans in the center of the store. I'll take that, honestly. I'm less bothered. That was not even close. I don't know. That was overconfidence. When was the last time you went to a Best Buy? It was pretty recent. I forget. I forget why. Okay, hold on. Trying to think of what I was in Best Buy for. I feel like we bought a kitchen appliance. Or we were walking around trying to buy a kitchen appliance. Something like this. This would be a miracle. I didn't even punch, man. What's wrong with me? Okay, I'm gonna say reset, and then this is a good opportunity. Get your head back in the game. We should learn plank push today. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything else. But, oh, nevertheless.
Me, Mario. Hello.
Forget, what were we in Best Buy for? I can't recall.
Dear Mario, he's gonna
I bought a cell phone case at Best Buy.
yours truly.
There you go.
Toadstool.
Yeah, because it made for a tweet that did not go as viral as I thought it could. Which was when they asked me for, it was like a $100 cell phone case or something, and then they asked me if I wanted to buy $75 life insurance on it. And I was like, I don't think you understand that the cell phone case is the life insurance for the phone. That's like I'm supposed to get life insurance on the life insurance? Doesn't make any sense to me. Good tweet. Thank you. I thought it was pretty good. Saved. Do you have specific days where you stream Super Auto Pets? Honestly, like, the docket is, like, a little different lately. Like, the platter of stuff that we play. Basically, I play a lot of Mario for, like, a day. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, we played too much Mario. We gotta mix it up. And then I go looking for new stuff. God, that feels good. And then every day that happens, I go look for something new to play. Can't really find anything, so I play 2 hours of Super Auto Pets and then just play some more Mario. That's how it's been for the time being. Like, we had a game drought earlier this year. Now we're back in a game drought, but it's actually like the best drought of all time. It's like a drought when we've had too much water. Like, now this is a drought that it's not even a drought, it's more like a game rhythm. You know what I mean? It's like I got a few things that I can play that are a lot of fun. We don't have a lot of novelty to introduce right now, but you know what? For once, that feels okay. It doesn't feel like a missed opportunity. I don't feel like we're missing out on some kind of, you know, new wave or something like that. We're just here hanging out playing some Mario, man. Need to check out some Steam new releases. They need to get the sale off of the front page so that I can actually browse the website again. Shit's been on sale. Like, the Steam sale has been on since American Thanksgiving. It never ends. It's like one of those stores that's always going out of business. This is good. No, because I believe. Frick you, man. I did think we were slightly off, but it's okay. Try again. Up. This is not it. That might be it. There we go. Good, 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 good. Why is this so precise? Honestly, the funny part about it is that it's actually not. Like, it's got a pretty robust tolerance to it. Which is probably the only reason I can get it semi-consistently. Despite my jack setup. Why not do plank push instead? I mean, I'm just going to give you the honest answer. It's because I don't know how to do plank push. So the real question that you're asking is not like, why not do it? It's why not learn it? It's like, it's because I'm like live right now. So I'm like in this wave of like trying to, you know, perfect this imperfect iteration that we got going on. But like, should I learn it? The answer is like, yeah, you know, absolutely. No doubt. No question. We're in. Plank push is just jump. Alright, well, it didn't work. Looks like I'm gonna need some more robust instructions in the future. You know what I mean. I actually don't. That's why I'm illustrating the point. Let's go. Now that's schmovement, man. That's schmovement. Can you discuss Sriracha? I can discuss Sriracha. I mean, I like it. It wouldn't be my favorite hot sauce. But I like it. It went through a period where it was insufferable. You know, like it was just way too... Everybody was like wearing Sriracha t-shirts and stuff like that. They were putting it on everything. I will say, when it comes, like, look, you've got different kinds of hot sauce that are good for different purposes, right? So I would never be like, oh, well, I prefer like a Cholula. I do prefer Cholula, but you don't really use a Sriracha and a Cholula necessarily in the same area. You know, they're used for different purposes. If we're talking about like Southeast Asian hot sauces, I prefer the Sambal Oelek to the Sriracha for sure. Especially if you get the ones that have like the pepper seeds in it. Oh man, that's like, that beats Sriracha for me. Especially if it looks like it's been on the restaurant's table since like 2005. I love it. It's a little slow, but that's okay. But I got nothing against Sriracha, you know. Also, who doesn't like a little Lao Gan Ma, for sure. It's Lao Gan Ma is actually goated. I don't think I've ever had it, honestly. But John Cena does follow me on Twitter, so maybe he'll invite me to dinner sometime. We didn't even take damage? For real? Yeah, but he follows like 320,000 people. I don't know what his game is. So far, so good. How can you see him following you? Oh, I get it, because he's John Cena. Yeah. Dude, my dad unfollowed me on Peloton today. I went to Peloton to see, because I have two followers. One of them is Dan. One of them is my dad. Because I don't want to like treat it like a social network. It's like me time. But I wouldn't mind comparing it to my friends, but certainly not like you know, strangers and stuff like that. But I went today. I had I lost 50% of my followers on Peloton because my dad unfollowed me. I'm pretty sure what happened is he went to click on my profile and there was like a button that said like following, and then he's like, yeah, I'm following. So he clicked on it and then like it unfollowed. And now because my profile is private, he has to send a request to follow again, which sends an email to my wife that then she has to relay to me. I mean, if he just followed me because like I didn't reply to my mom's text fast enough, I'm gonna be surprised. Let's put it that way.
Mamma mia!
You know what? We persevere. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Does your dad follow you on Twitch? No, I don't think my dad... He's like Gordon Ramsay. He doesn't know what Twitch is. Dude, you think that there were like some streamers who couldn't get to sleep last night because Gordon Ramsay made that "what the hell is Twitch" tweet? And people were like, oh shit, he knows. It's just a matter of time. Like someone's gonna be like, oh, Gordon, Twitch is like this cool website where people like, you know, they live stream themselves playing video games or like making food or whatever. Gordon's gonna be like, oh yeah, sick. That sounds really awesome. And then they're gonna be like, also like people like watch all of your shows for free. And you know, let's not call it stealing, but you get the idea. And he's gonna be like, all right, well, like let's just shut that shit down. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying. Dude, I watched, you know the guy who goes, it's here! Junkyard Dog, he even came with his chains and his crown. I watched a video of his, and he didn't shoot it like the normal video. He didn't shoot it like he normally shoots it. It was shot like from his belly button up at his face. And he was like, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. People stealing my content. People saying F this, F that, F this, F that. People insulting people that I respect. People that are in office, they're saying F this, F that. I don't even say F this, F that. I get criticized and they steal my content. F this, man, F that. And I was just like, what the heck is he talking about? But I gotta stop, I gotta stop playing the Junkyard Dog audio on my stream. This guy's going off. What the hell? What the hell? This is a scam, man. Not you two. Not you two, top left corner. Oh, that was a mess. Pale red. Okay, let's try not to fall in the pyramid this time. U2 is the worst band of all time? That's just not even sane. I know my place. Honestly, that was like a goated pivot. There was no point in wasting our time trying to do Boing on that one. With or Without You, their only good song. So false. False, you know what? That's pretty false. Pride in the Name of Love, great song. Where the Streets Have No Name, great song. Don't. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, great song. This round's looking good, man. Hello, bird? I gotta be honest, I think Elevation is actually like an okay song. It's just made worse by the fact that the music video was for some reason tied to the Tomb Raider movie starring Angelina Jolie. And then that they essentially made the exact same song again, like 6 years later when they made Vertigo. But Joshua Tree, yeah, it's legit. That's a legit album, man. Where the Streets Have No Name, With or Without You. What else is on that? The first like 4 tracks of that are insane. Come on, come on. Come on. What are the first 4 tracks of Super Auto Bets of the Joshua Tree by U2, which is a Super Auto album in many ways. Many people are saying this. Brainworm's taken over. U2 are the worst. No, look. Honestly, like I can't believe it's taken this long, but I think we're back ready for like a U2 renaissance. Cause like I really think that like a lot of their late stuff is not good. For other examples of this, see every band that was famous in the 80s for the history of all music for fucking ever. I think people just can't divorce their feelings about U2 from their feelings about Bono, which is that he's like self-righteous. But I also feel like if you search in your soul a little bit, one of the reasons that I find Bono kind of annoying is because he's constantly reminding me that I'm not doing nearly as much for charity as this guy. Like, people like hate Bono. They're like, oh, he's so pretentious. Why? Because he like wants to stop the AIDS epidemic. You know? I mean, he's kind of, you know, what's the word when you take yourself too seriously? He's kind of pompous, but like, so what? I mean, like, so am I. And he wears like some funny sunglasses. Pretentious would be another word that would fit for sure. What are we down by? 42! That's not that bad. Yo, son of a... Okay, we'll just do it this way then. Yeah, YouTube's 80s, or YouTube. YouTube's 80s stuff bangs, man. At least like a couple of the albums. I can't remember the last time I disagreed this much on a take. I mean, it's, look, I just can't stand people being like, U2's got like no merit when a band like Aerosmith is out there. Like, at least give some of that hatred to Aerosmith. I will accept they can both be bad. But like, Aerosmith legit fucking blows, man. At least U2, like, at some point they tried to make art. Whether you like vibe with it or not, they at least tried. Aerosmith is just like some dudes who have never stopped playing guitar. Like, they're just professional hobbyists. And they made Dream On. Okay, which I'll always give them a little credit for Dream On. One of the greatest of all time songs to listen to before a middle school hockey tournament. But the rest of their catalog is like, is not good. Slow is fast. We're getting in some practice here. You got to be a little bit more perpendicular to the door. It's great when you can troubleshoot your own mistakes. That saves so much time. I knew I was in. Hey, hey. We're up, okay. We're in. All right, not so bad. What about the Smiths? Dude, the Smiths are actually, like, insanely good. It just sucks that Morrissey is, like, the fucking Antichrist. It's one of those classic, you know, examples of, like, how good does the music have to be for you to separate the art from the artist? It's like a lesser band from the 80s that was fronted by Morrissey, you would not hear their songs anymore. But Billie Jean is still on the radio probably about once an hour on your average, like, you know, we play a little everything station. He's insane. He's goated. Smith's carried by Johnny Marr. Not true, but based. Johnny Marr, who went on to play one good lick for Modest Mouse and ride off into the sunset. Okay, drop me in here. I was about to exit course. Based and false pilled. It's true. I mean, some base things could be seen as misleading. He's insane. He's the greatest gamer. Two quick ones. Whatever, burn me. It's better that way. Damage boosting. What's your take on Modest Mouse? Everything from about 1995 till 2006, pretty good. Better than pretty good, for the most part. Everything from 2006 onwards, I sleep. I know you're gonna be like, even Dashboard? No, not even Dashboard, but definitely that album, which has a couple of songs that were like still, you know, they were still hanging. But then I can't listen to the one, and I like the Shins decently enough. I can't listen to the one that they did with James Mercer from the Shins. Like, I'm just too cynical for it, I think. Like, it's so engineered to play inside of drugstores. Like, it's not fair. Like, they got, like, you know, over a decade, I guess, or close to it, of, like, really, like, good music that I vibe with. So, like, look, you can do the Of Montreal. You can sell one of your songs to Outback Steakhouse, but that one is just, like, I'm not for it, man. I saw them live in 2014. It was so bad. Well, Yahoo! Wow, we're all... I mean, this is not gonna get there, but that's okay. I saw them live in, it was like 2009. And I kind of vibed with it, honestly. They played one of their hits, which in my relatively small Ontario hometown was not enough, because they did not play Float On. And then the rest of it was, like, largely stuff from, like, the late 90s and very early 2000s. And then they just, like, left. They just, like, went home. I kind of respected it. That being said, I do think that venue was, like, the closest I've ever come to Heatstroke. But what the heck is GG Piggy B? Hello, Daniel. Oh, Daniel's Raiders. We're in. GG Piggy B. GG Piggy B. So, he's doing a Nuzlocke Pokemon run. He must have gotten a Pokemon he named Piggy B. Hey, Dan, you looking forward to doing this on Friday? Woohoo! Really good BLJs today. Look, I don't even have to say we take the good with the bad, because we PB'd today. But, This run has not been stellar, but the BLJs have been exceptional today. As have the Mipses, honestly. There's been some not perfect Mipses, but some Mipses that were pretty top tier. I'm sorry, Mips Jackson. So true. He is for real. You make it sound so dirty. We PB'd today? That doesn't sound dirty to me, man. It sounds like a nice snack, honestly. I got a PB today, oh boy. Italian man in bluish overalls. And though the splits were rather stalled, we had to sum them all. Now we know what kind of splits we need to beat our friend apart. I'd love to Simone. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. We're saved. That could have been disastrous. I still, look, I have my own personal +2, -2 rankings from last week. I forget what was like the #1 joke of last week according to machine learning from Meta, but I really liked the joke of asking if the Beatles were on drugs if they wrote this song, but exclusively doing it for their early songs that were all like, I wanna hold your hand. Okay, we can't. I'm more like I'll sing the 5th on that one. I wanna hold your hand. These guys, whoa, were these guys on drugs when they sang that? What are they talking about? I wanna hold your hand. What the fuck? These guys were definitely on coffee. So true. I'm insane. This is my second best ever run now. I wasn't even thinking, man. That's a gold and a half. That's oh my god. All right, just take a hydration break. What the heck? You should do plank push. You know what? That's a great idea. Hold on. Let me load up a suspend point. I mean, we might as well try, like, we only have to do, like, 2 stars to get where we're trying to get here. Come on, you might as well get a little bomb clip going at the same time. Come on. Oops. Hey, Dan, you excited for that one? Honestly, on Friday, unless we're a little bit ahead of schedule, I don't think I will teach you bomb clip. There's some things, like, your first run, I think you gotta focus on the little things. Or, the big things. Then after that, after you get a couple of runs in the muscle memory, then we go, hey, check it out. You can save 20 seconds by doing this bomb clip. Really gotta teach you, the most important thing is long jumping, triple jumping, side flipping, and learning how to use the camera. So that's like 5 minutes right there. Everything else comes naturally. Like, look at this. Yeah, like, Dan, this is what I mean when I say this speedrun is, like, not intimidating. Watch this star right here. You just turn the camera. You line it up with, like, this little brick right here. You turn around, run, and look at that. It's the easiest star ever made. Now, we are going to do cannonless here, but cannonless will just pog you up. It's not that hard. It's just a little finicky. Okay, I'm gonna Create a suspend point. Might as well. This is Lakitu skip practice. This is bomb clip. This is BLJ's. We might as well take the Lakitu skip practice out of here for now. Okay. Plank push. Only 4 save states. Lamal. Excuse me, they're not save states. They're suspend points. It's 2 very different things. That's what I think of your plank push. Okay. What is plank push? I wanna plank push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. You go to the right of the plank. So you cross the bridge. Jump on the end of the plank and bump off right. Walk down here. Hey, yo, 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 yo. Is it like that? You walk on the right side of the plank, get off, and you're touching the brick at the right spot? No. Okay. You know what? This is a good alt tab. Plank, push, cannonless, Super Mario 64. Drogi!
Hello, this is Drogi,
And hello to you as well, Drogi. Let me see here, okay? So I'm watching. Just give it a sec, okay? Just give it a sec. Oh, what the heck? Good alt tab. Do you play through the preview window? Yes. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Could be why my Bowser throws are so cracked. Okay, hold on. I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm watching. Here we go. Basic setup. You fall down on the ledge very close to the plank. Get up. Jump kick left until you're touching the plank. The plank pushes you a little bit. And then that's where you need to be standing to make cannonless work. Okay. All right. What's the potential time save on this strat? I think it's actually a time loss, but it's much more consistent. So you're like, go, oh. Because my current one is basically just yeeting yourself off the side. What the heck? And praying your angle is right. I would gladly give up 5 seconds on cannonless to guarantee we get it first try. So, you go off the plank, catch the ledge. You go like here. I should have kept the audio on. Like this? It's not a silly, it's just a jump. Okay, hold on. We were off a little bit. So basically, you're gonna go like Yahoo. Oh, you gotta grab the ledge after the push. So like this, up. I gotta admit, that does feel nice. Like, that feels like you're set up, man. Holy crap, what the hell? It's so consistent. No wonder people were saying, why don't you do plank push? It's so easy. They're saying like your dad's bomb clip. It is going to be slow for a bit, but that's what practice is for. Owless? No, honestly, Owless scares the crap out of me. I'm not good with those triple jumps on a little platform. Or is it a side flip dive? Like that's just good. You know what? I guess you'd use it as a backup plan. If my YOLO cannonless doesn't work, then we pivot. It takes 3/4 of a second. You pivot back into plank push. Okay. That's new tech. That's new tech. We can try another run here. All